St Mary's Stadium is the setting for an old-fashioned six-pointer as these two strugglers go head-to-head. The Saints' four-match unbeaten run came to an end with defeat to Liverpool last weekend. Daniel Agger's first-half header was enough to keep Nigel Adkins' men in the bottom three, a single point from safety.
Home form's important for whichever team it is in the Premier League. You've got to win your home games, and obviously the teams where we are in the division at this moment in time, you've got to be looking to win the games against the teams that are in and around you. So obviously the significance of Saturday's game against Reading is a good one.
Reading lie just below Southampton in the drop zone, having won only once since promotion back to the top flight. But the Royals will take heart from their display in the 4-3 defeat to Manchester United last week. There's an intriguing clash at the Stadium of Light where struggling Sunderland host out-of-sorts Chelsea. The Black Cats' poor form has been alarming. Defeat at Norwich last Sunday means it's just one win in 9 league games for Martin O'Neill's men, who have slipped to within a point of the relegation zone. Chelsea are also struggling. After winning 6 of their first 7 games, they've now gone 7 without a win in the league, and under new interim manager Rafael Benitez, things haven't improved, with a 3-1 reverse at West Ham proving the final straw amongst some beleaguered Blues fans. Benitez hasn't been a popular choice, and with Terry and Frank Lampard still unavailable, he's missing 2 key characters both on the pitch and off it. Daniel Sturridge is also out, meaning the Blues are without all 3 players who scored against the Wearsiders home and away last season. The Hammers will be full of confidence after their impressive 3-1 triumph over Chelsea last week. Sam Allardyce's side are currently 8th in the table, just 4 points off a Champions League place. Striker Andy Carroll remains sidelined, but the Liverpool loanee would have been unavailable against his parent club anyway, so Carlton Cole will continue to spearhead the EastEnders attack. Cole starred in the win over Chelsea last weekend, the club he joined from West Ham 6 years ago. He helped the Hammers to promotion last term, scoring 15 goals, with the last one coming in the 2-1 playoff final win over Blackpool. Liverpool are steadily improving under boss Brendan Rodgers, having lost just once in their last 10 league games. But wins and goals still prove elusive, so they could ill afford the booking last week that rules out talismanic frontman Luis Suarez. The Uruguayan suspension leaves Rodgers with no recognised striker available, so John Joe Shelvey could well fill the void up top, having already done the job in Europe this season. Sunday's third game is at Goodison Park, where Champions League hopefuls Everton and Tottenham face off. David Moyes' side more than held their own against champions Manchester City last week, but their draw at the Etihad made it 7 in the last 10 league games, a run that's seen the Toffees frustrated in their attempts to break the top 4. They'll again be without captain Phil Neville, who's out until the new year with a knee injury. But Belgian forward Kevin Morales is back in contention after returning from the hamstring injury he picked up against Sunderland last month. After 3 straight defeats, Tottenham have now won 3 on the bounce to re-establish their top 4 challenge. But victory at Fulham came at a cost, as both Michael Dawson and Gareth Bale were forced off with hamstring pulls. Both players are out of this weekend's game. Andre Villas-Boas could have Scott Parker available for the first time under his management. He's recovered from an Achilles injury. These two took the title race to the very last kick of last season, only for City to nick the crown on goal difference. They beat United twice en route to the Championship, which proves how crucial results between the two will be in the final reckoning. After another disappointing Champions League campaign, Roberto Mancini's focus will be solely on retaining the Premier League. His side remains the only unbeaten team in the division, though 3 draws in their last 6 have seen vital points dropped. United currently hold a 3-point cushion at the summit, but despite scoring for fun, Sir Alex Ferguson will be concerned by the porous nature of his defence. The hope of having Nemanja Vidic back has been dashed, with the Serbian sidelined for another fortnight. Anderson is also likely to miss out, having gone off injured at Reading last Saturday, but Antonio Valencia is poised for a comeback, having recovered from a thigh injury. Arsenal look to rejuvenate their faltering campaign at home to West Brom. Aston Villa will hope to make it 4 games without defeat when they face Stoke. An informed Swansea take on similarly upward Norwich, while there's another meeting of fellow strugglers at the DW Stadium, where 16th place Wigan Athletic play host to bottom side Queen's Park Rangers.